Hi, guys. I wanted to bring you the follow up story to Corduroy, so if you enjoyed his story, you'd be able to read more. This book is called A Pocket for Corduroy, and it is also by Don Freeman. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, "Make sure you take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get wet and soapy." "Pocket?" said Corduroy to himself. "I don't have a pocket." He slid off his chair. "I must go find something to make a pocket of," he said, and he began to look around. First, he got to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. "There might be something in here to make a pocket out of," he said. Without hesitating, he climbed into the bag, which was filled with wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. "This must be a cave," he sighed happily. "I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave." When time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. "Oh, Mommy," she exclaimed. "Corduroy isn't here where I left him." "I'm sorry, dear, but the laundromat will be closing soon, and we must go home." Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. "You can come back tomorrow," she said. "I'm sure he will still be here." After they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking out the laundry out of a bag, of the very bag that Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. There he is, going into the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. "How in the thunder did that bear get there?" said the artist. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. "Well, the least I can do for him is give his overalls a good drying," said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. Corduroy got dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. "This would make a wonderful painting," he said, and he took a sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing swirling clothes. "I can hardly wait to get back to my studio." Finally, the dryer stopped, and the man gathered up the clothes. He helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat said, "Closing time! Everybody out!" Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to. He should have his name someplace. He's too fine of a fellow to be lost." As soon as the lights turned off, Corduroy began to search again. He was surprised to find something white glowing in the dark. "Maybe it's snow. I've always wanted to play in the snow." "Is it snow?" No. He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered in soft, slippery soap flakes. He slid. "Oh, what fun," he said with a smile. "I've always wanted to slide down a mountainside." He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. "This must be a cage," he said, peeking through the bars. "I never wanted to be inside of a cage like a bear in the zoo." But now Corduroy felt drowsy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. Next morning, when the manager opened the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday. May I look around?" "Certainly," said the manager. "My customers are always leaving things here." Lisa was searching under the chairs and in back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call out to her. "Is this what you're looking for?" "Oh, look, there's Corduroy inside the basket." "Yes, he's my best friend," said Lisa. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. "So this is where you've been, you little rascal. It's time I took you home." Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. "I thought I told you to wait for me. What happened?" "Well, I was looking for a pocket," said Corduroy. "Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me that you wanted a pocket?" Lisa gave him an affectionate squeeze. That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket in Corduroy's overalls. "And here is the card I made for you with your name on it to keep you tucked inside." "I have always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside," said Corduroy. And he and Lisa nuzzled noses. The end. I hope you enjoyed this follow-up story to Corduroy.